Hello guys, welcome to my channel Super User. I've seen many people who are skeptical about dual booting their system. So if you're not comfortable with dual booting a machine but need to use multiple operating systems on a single machine, you're at the right place. Today, I'm here with an alternative for booting multiple operating systems parallel to each other. To do that, we have three major requirements. 1. Oracle VM VirtualBox. This will enable us to use multiple operating systems without actually booting them in parallel with your host operating system. 2. ISO file of any OS, in my case it's going to be Ubuntu 20.04. And 3. At least 20 GB free space on your hard disk drive for smooth installation. Now I'm going to take you through step-by-step download and installation of both the VirtualBox and Ubuntu. I'm using Windows 10 as my host operating system, but if you are using some different operating system, it does not matter much. Now open your browser and search Oracle VM VirtualBox or just VirtualBox. Now click on the first link you get, click on downloads. Now here, as you can see, we have different distributions of VirtualBox for different host operating systems. I'll go for Windows. You should choose according to your host OS. Also download this extension pack down here. Now we'll wait for these downloads to complete. Now here we have the VirtualBox setup, so click on it, click next, next. Now I'm gonna untick these two options and then click next. Yes, install. Now click finish. Now we'll wait for a moment. And as you can see, VirtualBox is installed. Now close it and now open this extension pack down here. Okay, click on install. Slide down. Click on I agree. Now we will wait for this process to finish. Okay, we are done. Go ahead and download Ubuntu ISO file. You can download ISO file of whatever OS you want to use. Again, on your browser, search Ubuntu 20.04. Select first link. Here, as you can see, there are two images available, desktop image and server install image. We want to download desktop image, so I'm gonna click on this link. And as you can see, our download started. It is going to take a bit long, so let's skip this. And now in our download folder, we have our Ubuntu ISO file here. Now open VirtualBox. What we need is to set up a Ubuntu virtual machine. So click on new. Now enter a name, let's say Ubuntu. In type select Linux, and in version we'll get Ubuntu 64-bit. Click next. Now we have to choose the amount of RAM we want to allot to Ubuntu. 1024 MB is recommended, but I am going to make it 4096 for better performance. Now here we want to create a virtual hard disk, so click on it and click create. For hard disk file type, choose VirtualBox disk image and next. In storage on physical hard disk, we are going to click on dynamically allocated, then click next. Here we will select virtual hard disk size. I'm going to make it around 20 GB. If you want, you can allot more memory depending on your configuration and create. Our Ubuntu virtual machine is ready, but before we start, I'm gonna make some modifications in the settings. Click on settings. As you can see, on left side, there are various options for virtual machine. Click on system, select processor and allot at least 2 CPU. I'm going to make it 3, and again depending on your system's configuration you can allot more. Now go on storage, and here it's showing empty disk. Click on it. Now on right hand side, see that disk icon. Click on it, choose a disk file. Now locate your ISO file in the system. Like for me, it is in downloads folder. Select your ISO file and click open. Now you see, in place of empty, our ISO file is displayed. Go to network and change NAT to NAT network. As you can see down here, there is no selected network. So change it back to NAT. Click OK. And now go on File, Preferences. In here, select Network. And in the right hand side, you see that plus icon. Click on it. And the NAT network is added. Click OK. Now go back to settings. And select NAT network. Click OK. This NAT network will act as a wired internet connection for your virtual machine. Now we are ready to start our virtual machine. Now here you have to choose the startup disk, that is my Ubuntu ISO file. In my case it is by default selected, so I'll just go start. Now remember, this is no simulation, you are actually using our operating system, so you have to install it first. Now on the left side we have to choose our preferred language. I'll do English, and then install Ubuntu. Choose your keyboard format that you are using. Now continue. Now here we'll choose to do a normal installation, and down here we'll choose download updates while installing Ubuntu, and then continue. As we have a virtual hard disk all for our virtual machine, so choose erase disk and install Ubuntu. Then click install now. Continue. Choose your location. Okay. Now here at the top put the owner's name. If this is your home computer, that is your personal computer, you can get a bit creative with computer's name and username. Computer's name is the identity by which network recognize this machine, and username is the name of our account. Choose a password. Click continue. As you can see, installation has begun. Wait for a while, it takes significant amount of time. So I'll just skip to the end. As you can see, installation is complete. Now click on restart now. Remember, these processes takes more time in virtual machines as compared to our physical machines. Choose your account. Enter your password. And we are logged in. Now, some of you might have trouble connecting to internet. If so, go back to settings, then network, and change NAT network back to NET. I hope this will solve your problem. Now, we face a very common problem with VirtualBox. As you can see, my virtual machine window is not scaled to my screen. However, the solution is fairly simple. To do that, open terminal. First, we will become super user or root user. It is like having administrative permission in Windows, just more powerful. Type sudo space -i and enter your password. Now we are going to update and upgrade the distribution of our software. So run the following command and be careful with the spaces and hyphens. Now this will take some time, so I will skip it. And we are done. Now close the terminal. Click on devices up here and select insert guest additions CD image. Click run. Enter your password. Now guest additions installation has begun. This will take few minutes. Press enter. Now let's reboot the system. Again, remember this virtual machine will boot slowly as compared to a physical machine. Select your account. Enter your password. Now, once it is booted up, switch to full screen mode by pressing right Control plus F. Click on switch and it is done. Enjoy Ubuntu. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. Please share this video and comment your suggestions or topics which you want me to explain or talk about on my videos. Also subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. See you next time.